har ikke tid til å debattere fakta som om det skulle vært meninger. Vi har ikke én dag, ikke én art, ikke ett korallrev i nord, ikke én isbre, ikke én torskebestand å miste.
We in the Nordic region are connected by the ocean. From the brackish Baltic Sea in the east to the rugged North Atlantic in the west. The ocean has secured the livelihood for the people in this region for centuries. Will it continue to do so for the next generations?
It doesn't take long before you notice something is seriously wrong with how we manage our oceans.
But one thing is what you see. The real problem is what you don't see. It is really much, much worse.
Warming of the Earth's climate system is unequivocal. The oceans have absorbed 30% of all CO2 emitted by human activity and more than 90% of the excess heat. The effects are threatening ecosystems in Nordic Sea areas. The Nordic oceans have been closely monitored for decades. The research and monitoring data allow us to keep track of the changes that are happening. Climate change has contributed to an increase in both the number and extension of dead zones in the Baltic Sea. Acidification of the ocean is a potential threat to vital marine organisms such as plankton, sea urchins, and corals throughout the region. Future consequences will largely depend on the level of greenhouse gas emissions.
With future warming of the oceans, more glaciers and sea ice will melt,
exposing more of the ocean surface to the sun, causing further warming, increased stress on ecosystems,
loss of biodiversity, and less CO2 to be absorbed, change of sea currents,
further acidification, oxygen decline,
and land.
When the ocean change, the climate change on the entire planet. Saving the oceans is saving the planet. We need to act together now.
The 30th of October 2019, the Nordic Ministers of Environment and Climate declared to cooperate to increase the resilience of Nordic sea areas to climate change and pursue efforts to limit the temperature increase to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. The Nordic region will emphasize the need to decarbonize ocean industries, promote ocean-based renewable energy, and protect marine ecosystems as carbon sinks. Encourage and strengthen scientific research that will enable us to identify and maintain natural ocean carbon sinks in the Nordic Sea areas. Persist in our efforts to achieve carbon neutrality. Increase our knowledge of how the Nordic Sea areas are being and will be affected by climate change and ocean acidification. Recognize the effects this has on people dependent on the sea, including indigenous people and local communities. We need to use this knowledge to strengthen Nordic cooperation on adaptation to changes in the oceans.
Every day, we lose parts of our nature, our world. The one world we all depend upon to live.
Without the ocean, there would be no life on Earth. So how come we so frequently forget about our oceans when talking about climate issues?
It's especially important for the Nordic countries to do something about climate crisis. We are very wealthy countries and our lifestyle choices have made poor effects on the other world.
Because we're all part of the problem, we can also be part of the solution.
We can't beat climate change without cooperation. We have to cooperate, we have to exchange ideas and look to each other for help. We can't do it alone.
The Nordic nations can and should become a role model in leading a sustainable economy.
Right now, our generation is making this front page news every week. We can keep making this front page news and we can keep demanding action from politicians.
We need to show politicians that we are ready for change.
That we won't repeat the same mistakes again.
And together fight up to fight this problem.
I beg you to step up and take responsibility as leaders by acting on the possibilities you are handed. And by speaking to your people in ways that gives them a chance to understand that what we do or don't do right now will make the difference between life and death for so many species and life forms. We are one of them.